Hello pilots and welcome back to another X-Wing flight video brought to you by Out of Arc Gaming. As always, my name is Phil and today we have a special video. With it being Father's Day yesterday, me and the boys decided we would have a small 11-point game of X-Wing, seeing if they can defeat me. I mean, they are pretty good, so they're going to do well. But even more special, joining me today as well to commentate this, we have Mrs. Out of Arc Gaming, Sam. So welcome along.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Well, I'm glad you're here. It makes it a really big family affair here, so it's going to be really good fun. Obviously, you're not exactly a big fan of X-Wing, but I thought it's the boys on the channel, so it'd be nice for you to...
I'll do anything for Father's Day and for the kids, so here I am.
Absolutely. So, usual format, we're going to run through the lists and let you know what we're flying, and then we'll go through the format of the game and everything. So, obviously, because it's Father's Day, we had to do a little bit of thematicism, so I am running Darth Vader in the TIE Advance X1 with Instinctive Aim, Hate, Marksmanship, Pattern Analyzer, Fire Control Systems, and Cluster Missiles. And just to give me a little bit of a chance here, I do have two Obsidian Squadron pilots as well, because Darth Vader versus two X-Wings, I think I'd struggle with that.
Heaven forbid Daddy loses on Father's Day as well.
Oh, it can't happen. Can't happen. And what are the boys running?
So I've got, our biggest is running Luke Skywalker. He's got Instinctive Aim, R5D8, Marksmanship, and Advanced Proton Torpedoes. And a Servomotor S-Foils. Those ones are closed, babe. It says so on the card.
Knew you were going to do that. And the little one, what's he running?
So he's got big Darklighter. He's running a R4 Astromech, Marksmanship, Advanced Proton Torpedoes, and Shield Upgrade, and again the Servomotor S-Foils.
Excellent. So two quite standard builds for your X-Wings there. Obviously we had to have Luke Skywalker if we had Darth Vader.
Absolutely.
And I thought Biggs would be quite a good, interesting one for the little one. So they're each running one apiece. Now we decided, obviously, they are quite little. Their attention span might not be there. So we did an 11-point game and we went with the chance engagement. So the single objective in the middle. So you guys probably know this, but obviously Sam might
tell me
not.
what that means.
So we have one objective in the middle of the board.
Okay.
If you are within range 0 to 2 of the objective from the end of turn 2, which is when you start scoring, you will score one objective point. If your opponent is not at range 0 to 2 and you are, you actually get an additional point.
Nice.
So it's quite a nice simple objective. Get into the middle, shoot each other up, and gain some extra points there.
Fair enough.
So, but like I said, it's 11 points, so it's a smaller game. It was 10 points and then they did a points update and things went up, so I had to go to 11 points. But as you can see, getting those TIE fighters right in the middle, they are great for getting objectives because they're fast and they're just cheap and cheerful.
It. And look at those boys' engagement. They are having so much fun already with you.
It was great. I will say that they'd been bugging me for weeks to actually play some X-Wing.
Yeah.
Obviously would have loved to have got this done a bit sooner, but unfortunately we had such a busy schedule coming up to this that we got this done the first opportunity we could, and I will say that they were brilliant.
Yeah,
absolutely
I could hear
brilliant. Both of them were really getting to grips with what they had to do. I only had to tell them once or twice how certain things worked, and then they just got it. I will point out, I did use some daddy prerogative during this to help them out, because obviously I wanted this to be fun for both of them. There's nothing worse than your first experience in wargaming or model gaming and you get beaten and you don't enjoy it and you won't want to play it again. So there are a few occasions in this where I cheated myself, as it were, to allow them better times, and I'll try and point some of those out as we go along. But
at their age as well, it's easy to put them off the game.
Yeah, and by the end of the game, they were begging to play another game, but
Yeah.
it was getting close to dinner time at this point, and Daddy was hungry. So, had to
Feed
call it.
Daddy.
But yeah, so we're coming up to our first bit of engagement. Vader's just doing his move.
And remind me, with 2.5, you can't score in the first round.
Yeah, so with the new update, you don't score in the first round. We are in round 2 now.
Okay.
So from this point, we can score. Chance engagement is slightly different to the other scenarios. Not that you're aware of the other scenarios.
No.
But you do score half points in this. And again, I did the half points wrong because it's actually rounded down, not rounded up.
Yeah.
It used to be rounded up, now it's rounded down. So, forgive me, some of the point scoring is a little bit out, but we are about
Unlike in the formation of your squadron pilots, they're very tucked in tight together. Little mini swarm.
Oh, you've got to fly TIEs at the swarm.
Oh, yeah.
And I've had a fair amount of practice now. Like TIE fighters, you can swarms of TIE fighters are in.
Yeah, and I remember when you first started and you couldn't stop crashing into yourself. That was probably my favourite part of the game.
Oh, it was... it was difficult. Formation flying is an art form.
Yes.
Once you get it, it's like riding a bike. It's the simplest thing from that point, but getting it right first time is really difficult. But we have our first shot, Darth Vader. That's actually quite a good shot.
Good grief, is that 3 hits?
3 hits straight away, and with Darth Vader's inbuilt ship ability, the advanced targeting computer, because I have a lock on Biggs, I get to change one of those to a crit.
And they've both got, if I'm looking at this right, they've both got 2 shield and 4 health.
So yes, but Biggs has the shield upgrade, so he actually has 3 shields.
Wow, and they get 2 dice unless
dice.
it's rage 1.
And
Oh, good evades.
double evades there from Biggs, so only losing 1 shield, so that's a very expensive upgrade card gone now, essentially, but really good rolling there.
It could have been worse if he didn't have it, so money well spent, really.
Absolutely. And just reminding him that you can't pick it back up. It's like chess, once it's down, it's down. But again, they're only little and they were doing so well. Luke Skywalker coming in now. Can he obliterate an Obsidian Squadron pilot?
That's it. Now our eldest is engaged. He's like, yes, give me those dice.
They worked so well together as well.
Yeah.
In the planning phase, they were both helping each other and knowing what each other was looking to do.
Yeah.
That's
important, especially in a co-op match like that.
Yeah, it was really good. Oh, not a great roll, but he's got a target lock, so he can re-roll all of those if he wanted, which he's going to. A little bit better, 1 hit, 2 focuses, so he does have the force that he can spend to change those.
Can he change both focuses if he wants?
So the force can change 1 dice result from a focus to a hit, or if it's a green dice, an evade.
Oh, look at him. There we go. Straight in there.
3 hits on the Obsidian Squadron pilot. This could be quite painful for Daddy.
Are we intentionally wearing a Star Wars t-shirt, Daddy, for the channel, or?
I mean, I pretty much only wear Star Wars t-shirts
Sorry,
at
yes,
this
my
point.
mistake.
So...
Is that 4 blanks, am I seeing?
No, there is an evade in there, so I survived with 1.
Well
but
done.
that is first blood and first points to the boys.
Yeah.
So great start for them.
You can see they're so excited about that.
Yep, it did hurt a little bit. I thought it was good. I thought when I saw that many blanks, I was like, I've lost a TIE fight already.
Uh-oh.
But, so, just running through, now we have Biggs taking a shot. Just trying to help the little one out and just sort of explain the 2 options he has. So he's got a target lock on orange.
Daddy. A little knock on the ship there, was it?
Oh, it always happens.
It was roughly there.
I'm clumsy as. So he's got a target lock on orange, so it means that he has a modification. Or he can have a closer shot on Vader, but he can't change his dice in any way. So try to give him those 2 options as to who's the best to shoot at.
Who's he shooting at now then?
So it looks like he's going to go for orange, which is a range 3 shot. So it'll be 3 red dice versus 4 green dice. But he does have the target lock. Or he can shoot at Vader, and it'll be 3v3, but Vader has a focus and the force. So it's a really tough one.
That is a tough decision, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's elected to go for
I want that one.
orange, which I think is actually a good,
it's a good choice.
Good move.
Yeah, Vader's hard to take on.
Yeah. Not bad, and it's a good job. He's got that target lock, so he can re-roll that focus and blank. So it means that it looks to be...
Oh, you got another hit out of it. That's good.
2 hits. So 4 of 8 dice. Unfortunately, got the focus, but I'm going to save that focus. I'm going to save it for attack.
Ooh. Look at you taking the hit.
I've got a long range attack, and I want to try and do as much as I can.
Yeah.
So.
And I see you're within range 1 of this objective. Are you getting extra points here?
So within range 2 of the objective. So the end phase, I will be getting points. So nothing can shoot Luke, because I was just reminding the boys, because everything's... Again, I've hit bigs.
I know, you keep smacking pigs.
Yeah.
I love how they're flanking you as well, one on each side.
Oh, it was so cool. Really, really nice.
See how they're communicating with that.
And that's why I saved my focus.
So you're hitting a crit.
Hit crit.
Is this on Luke now?
No, this is on bigs. Everything's facing the wrong way for Luke.
Okay.
1 more dice just to roll back in there.
Boom. Get out of the way, dice.
A blank, unfortunately, so that is 2 more shields down on Biggs. So he has taken a bit of a whack at the moment.
Yeah, he's definitely getting ganged up on.
But he doesn't take a crit because he had the shield.
Yeah.
Obviously, just having to remind our youngest how, like with the dice, because he was looking against a blank. That's fine. I went, no, you need to get the evade.
Yeah.
So, again, X-Wing has different dice to a lot of games that they've played. They play other board games like Munchkin and stuff like that, which has just a normal D6. So,
and he's a big card game player anyway, isn't he?
He does love card games, yes. So trying to just instill some of those basic rules in. But time to have a look now and see who is scoring points at the end of turn 2, and Biggs is just sneaking it in there at range 2, so a point for each.
Yeah.
So keeping the boys ahead there. So looking really good for them. So straight into turn 3.
So who's winning right now?
So currently the boys are actually in the lead.
Yes.
They have 2 points to my 1. Because
Nice.
they've half pointed the unmarked Obsidian Squadron.
Yeah.
And got an objective. And I've only had an objective. So I've got a little bit more of a challenge to get half points on Luke and Biggs, because I need to get Luke down to 3 hull. And Biggs down to 3 hull as well, because he was on an odd number.
Oh, you're very close to that obstacle.
Yes, quite close, but...
Oh, sneaky.
Nice little barrel roll there to get out of that.
And that's really good distance from Luke as well.
Yeah, well, Luke still obviously needs to move.
He needs to move.
So it could end up being a bump there, which could be interesting, which we are actually getting a bump here with Biggs.
Oh, he was excited to get into the thick of it, and then you move first.
I did not expect this move, to be honest, with Biggs.
Oh, you have to expect the unexpected.
Yes.
When you're playing with the little ones.
The good thing is, as opposed to 2.0, in 2.5, bumping isn't necessarily as bad as it used to be. If you bump into your own ships, it's actually worse than it used to be. But if you bump into your opponent, it's not so bad. So he can now take a red focus.
Yeah.
For bumping, so he still has an action.
Oh, look at those tokens. They look lovely.
They do look great. And he can actually still take a shot at orange.
Okay. That's good. That's much better.
He doesn't get any range bonuses, and he can't actually use that focus on attack, but it means that if he's being shot, he still has that focus for defense later. That is a really good position there for Luke. He's got himself in range 1 of that very damaged TIE fighter.
Yeah, he needs to take that out now.
And we know what kids are like. If they've got really special weapons, they want to use them.
Yeah.
And they have a really cool weapon there.
Oh, Proton Torpedoes.
Yeah, the advanced Proton Torpedoes. Range 1, 5 dice.
And change 1 hit result to a crit result.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes it sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Well, it means that we know you can read.
Yay,
and
I can
understand
read.
the symbols. But every time I've played with them and they've had munitions, missiles, torpedoes, they've always been so excited to use them. So I can imagine that shortly we're going to see a TIE fighter absolutely obliterated.
Yeah.
But before that, Vader is right in the fight. Now this is one of my first moments of daddy prerogatives here.
Oh, okay.
So
tell me what you're doing.
I have a range 1 shot on Biggs right now with a target lock, which means I have 4 dice. And I can get focus as well in a moment, and I have the force. This could be a very dangerous move.
Yeah.
This could destroy Biggs.
It could.
No, I don't want to do that.
It's a bit early doors, isn't it?
It's a bit early doors. We're round 3. I don't... So I've taken the focus there. I don't want to make this unfun.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do something I would never normally do in this position.
This is very un-you.
I'm not playing for the win right now. I'm playing for fun. I'm actually going to use a cluster missile, which means I actually shoot 1 less dice.
Okay.
So it's a 3 dice shot, and but then I go and do that.
Oh dear, Daddy. Look at that.
So that's really good, and you can sort of see on his face, he's like,
"Oh no,
that's good, but why?" It's a very painful shot, so it's definitely a crit.
Oh no.
Daddy prerogative 2.
Go on, re-roll him.
Special re-rolls for the Litlands. Give them a chance.
Hashtag cheating.
There we go.
Right, 1 evade. Oh, he's got a focus.
He's got the focus, so he spends that. So he only takes the crit.
Okay.
Because again, he could have been off the board there.
Yeah.
And in quick succession, Daddy prerogative number 3.
Okay.
So he got a disabled power regulator there, which would normally mean that when he engages, he gets an ion token, which means he'd be doing a 1 forward next turn.
Okay.
I didn't think that was a great crit, so I just shuffled it back into the deck and took the next one. Again, this is stuff that you would never normally do, but
yeah, of course.
It's not quite an intro game for them, but I wanted it to be fun, so shuffled it out, took the next one. It was a fuel leak, which is still rubbish.
Well, crits generally are though, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's better. It means that he still has free range with his ship.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really have any negatives, and nothing's going to shoot him for the rest of this turn. He is half pointed, so I do get points for that. It should have been 2, but I got it wrong and it's 3 because I rounded up instead of down. But
right.
It's fine.
I see.
But again, trying to help out the boys as much as possible, and now this is where it comes to bite me, because here is an advanced proton torpedo. So excited, 1 dice went all over the place. Not a great roll.
Okay.
2 hits out of 5, but target lock.
I was going to say, do I see a target lock there?
There is a target lock there, and we've saved that focus because he does have the force, so he could use that. So 3 hits and a crit. Still gets to change 1.
Oh.
And I'm looking at it and going, he's getting excited to change him, like, you don't need to.
Yeah.
That's a dead TIE fighter.
Yeah.
Because I have 3 green dice. So 2 hits, 2 crits, 1 dead TIE fighter, but how dead? Very dead.
Very, very dead.
Very dead.
Incredibly dead.
2 hits and 2 crits.
Okay, goodbye.
So there's the 2 hits. First crit is a fuel leak. So I get another crit and then another damage. Not that it matters. So it's a fuel leak and a weapons failure. And the classic joke is that the weapons have definitely failed right now because the whole ship has failed. So that is another point for the boys there.
Yeah.
And now Biggs...
Look at that grin. Can you see our middle child there?
Yeah.
He's happy with himself.
They are both incredibly pleased with themselves there. And I don't blame them. That was a really good position, really good shot, really well done. And
any excuse to kill Daddy.
Yep. Now Biggs gets to see if he takes out my other TIE fighter. Great shot, 2 hits there.
Yeah.
This could do it. This could be a lot of points for them. And not many for Daddy.
No. Oh, I see. Is that your score counter you're messing with?
So updating the boys' score counter. survive with 1. So they get another point for halving the Obsidian Squadron. So 4 all at this point. Coming up to the end of turn 3, both of us have ships, well, all of us have ships at range 2 of the obstacle, so we're going to go up to 5 points apiece. So we are pretty much halfway there.
Yeah. That is not bad at all to be this stage of the game and to be drawing.
Yeah, they're doing really well. But whilst we're at the halfway point and wait for those darts to go down, just want to remind you guys, if you do like what we're doing here at Out of Light Gaming, you can support us on Patreon with the link in the description below. So that TIE fighter now looking to get out of dodge a little bit.
Yeah, he does look a lot like he's running away, tail between his legs.
Yeah, kind of a little bit. He wants to stay... Essentially, the TIE fighters are there to try and score some points. And I'm also feeling a little bit bad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to pick on Biggs anymore. Again, although there's some good points there, I don't want to take him out.
Yeah, it's about time Luke got some action, isn't it?
Yeah. So, Orange is going after Luke.
Yeah.
He saw what happened to the last TIE fighter and thought, that's not going to happen to me. I've got this.
Oh my goodness, where's Biggs going?
Trying to clear his stress.
Got it.
And that move doesn't, but also just trying to get out of there a little bit and regroup.
Yeah.
In any game, sometimes that's a really good tactic to, like, slash and burn. Get in, get some shots in, come back out, re-engage on your own terms.
Oh.
Because right now he's got Vader right behind him. Oh, Luke is coming in.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Strong as well.
He's taken real advantage of that obstacle, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's really come round that.
Swooped round.
Very, very strongly. Taking another target along. Doesn't have any more advanced proton torpedoes. It's a one-shot wonder.
Yeah. I mean, could he, if he wanted at this stage, could he hit Vader? Or is the other TIE fighter in the way?
He can hit Vader. You don't act... Although the models are obviously on the sort of the same plane, you kind of have to think of this in the like X, Y, the third axis as well. So there's that Z axis. So that's why ships sort of, they look like they're flying through each other, but you got to think one might be higher and lower.
Fair enough.
So he can shoot Vader if he wants. It's going to be a tough prospect because again, 2 force on Vader, got the focus, got 3 of 8 dice. Needs to put in quite a bit of work to get him down. The Obsidian Squadron right in front of him is quite an easy target.
Yeah.
With only 1 health left. But it's Vader's turn to shoot. And he is going for Luke. He's moved his target lock, so he gets his 3rd dice for the advanced target computer. Rerolls for fire control system. Spends a force. And then the advanced target computer again, so a hit and 2 crits.
Oh wow. It's not daddy prerogative anymore, it's see who dies first.
Well, I mean...
Oh, 2 of 8.
2 of 8.
Is that both the crits that get evaded or 1 hit, 1 crit?
Because there's shields, it doesn't matter. You actually cancel hits before you cancel crits.
Fair enough.
So, if Luke didn't have any shields, he would have taken a crit there. But because he's taken a crit, taken a shield, it doesn't matter.
I much prefer the idea of picking and choosing. I'll have that hit, no crits.
Well, if you want to pick and choose, there are cards which allow you to do that.
Very nice. I'll have
Sort
that one.
of. It's the enduring. But again, it comes in. It's a very particular scenario that works, and they can't take enduring, unfortunately.
No.
I don't think so. Actually, they could, but I didn't put it on there.
I feel like you're going to look that up later.
They can.
Let's put it in the comments, guys. Anyone know the answer to that? Pop it in the comments.
Right, so looks like it is a father-son slug match here. Vader's taking the shot. Now Luke is going to have a go at Vader. Oh, that's a
Oh, look at that.
good shot. And
So can you do any... Yeah.
spending that focus.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good dice as well.
It was very good dice. Very good rolling there.
And they asking about that blank again. Can we turn that into a hit, please?
They were querying about whether the Force can do that. The Force is good.
Hopefully it
it's
can't
not
make something
that
out of
good.
nothing. That's not how the Force works.
Yeah, that's not how the Force works. Wow. Have you done this before? Cheeky little shot there from Orange into Luke. The Force does work here.
Okay, so if you focus really, really hard, you can move.
Yeah, so he's spending the Force. Now, the really cool thing about Luke is his ability, after you become the Defender, before dice are rolled, you may recover 1 Force.
Okay.
So if he's getting shot at a lot, if he knows he's going to get shot at a lot, he feels more free to spend a Force because he knows that the next time he becomes the Defender, he's going to gain it back. In that position, he spent the Force, he was going to get it back at the end turn anyway, so he didn't lose out at all. So it was a great use of the Force there. Keeping the points there at 6 all as well. Gosh,
they are.
They're doing great.
They're doing such good work together.
So proud of how well they played this. Especially our youngest, it's only like his 3rd game, I think.
But he becomes so engaged in this game.
He does. He's definitely going to be a budding wargamer when he's older, I reckon. Now, Biggs...
he's looping around that obstacle.
He's looping around, and because he's got an R4 Astromech as well, that's actually a blue manoeuvre, so it clears his stress.
That does get rid of his stress.
Which is really quite good for him. Gives him a chance just to get himself into a much nicer position.
And hopefully, depending on where you move, might get. Do you think there's a possibility he could get anyone in arc here?
No, he wouldn't get anyone in arc because he's facing up to the top of the board, so he's not going to get anyone in arc. But he has taken a target lock, which is a great move. If you've not got a shot, but you're in with range 3 of someone, take a target lock for later because it doesn't go anywhere. And Luke.
Oh, is that over an obstacle?
No, really nicely avoiding the obstacle. So if the ship lands on it, it's on it. If the template goes over it, he counts as going over it. But template missed, ship didn't land on it, absolutely fine. He's bumped into Vader, so now he has the decision. Does he take that red focus?
Yeah. There he is.
Yeah, he's made that decision.
Yeah.
Which I think is quite good because Orange has turned around here, so has a shot on Luke.
Yeah.
He's got the Force, but you don't necessarily want to rely on the Force. A focus is stronger than a Force because it changes all of your focuses, where a Force will only change one. And Vader also doing a K-turn.
I'm feeling like, would you take a stress from that?
You would. It is a red manoeuvre, so you would take a stress, but because I have Pattern Analyzer, it means I can do an action before the check difficulty step. So what you do is you'll execute your manoeuvre, then you check the difficulty, and then normally you do the action after that.
Yeah.
But with that, I do the actions before the check difficulty. So able to take that focus there, just giving myself the option of double modding. So
I see that was a range 2.
Range 2, yeah. So means I do know that I'm within range 2 of that of the objective later as well. So that's quite good. Oh, another trail mix there. Fire control system doesn't help me.
No.
But I'm going to spend that focus and then turn it to a crit. Do we finally get rid of all of Luke's shields? We do, spending the Force. Now again, this is where Luke is quite powerful because he's just spent that Force. Most ships would be like, oh, well, there's a Force gone. He's the Defender again now. He gets that Force back. So he's managed to save that focus in case he has 2 focus results. So it is... Luke is really good.
Yeah.
For 6 points as well, he's come down a bit. He's actually a really solid pilot. Oh, just the one there from the TIE Fighter.
I think Luke as well is a good ship for our eldest because of his attention span and his difficulties there. There's always something that he is doing in between rounds. He's gaining the Force back, or he's deciding where to go next.
There is always something there. But that is Luke down to half points. Plus the scoring there at the end of turn 5. It is now 10-7.
Ooh, pulling ahead.
So just pulling ahead. It's not out of the realms of possibilities that they manage this. They do need to get some good points in on Vader.
Yeah.
If they can half point Vader and have the objective, I think it would end 11-all.
Wow.
So we need to hope that Biggs gets in there. Now, final bit of daddy prerogative. Luke should be stressed.
Yeah.
Took the stress away.
Oh.
So he has free reign of his dial there.
Oh, that's kind of you.
But again, I want this to be fun for both of them. So, I mean, I've played loads. I've played quite regularly, as people that watch the channel know, and you get frustrated with when I disappear on a Wednesday night.
Just abandoned me.
Well, you abandoned me on a Thursday night for quiz, so...
Oh, I gotta get a quiz in, haven't you?
Yeah. So, I mean, again, they've played not even 1/10 of the games I've played, or even 5%. So, if I can do things to help them out and make it a bit more fun for them, like closing the wings on Biggs,
Yeah.
and then conveniently forgetting that the wings are closed and he doesn't have one less shot. Because whoever actually opens and closes the wings on a 265,
Yeah.
the only reason you have it on there is a free upgrade. It just, when you put it into your list builders, it automatically adds it anyway, so you never use it. But nice position
Is he
there.
boosting here?
He is boosting in. He's getting a really nice position. Because the TIE Fighter has moved, but Vader has not moved yet. So, this is ideal.
So where are you? Oh, here. Here's Vader. Okay.
Yep, there's Vader, over on the far left. Luke is about to move. He's had his dial adjusted slightly to help him out.
So we're doing okay, are we?
K-turn, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's aware of the stress needed then for that manoeuvre.
Yeah. The other option would have been a Talon roll.
Oh, they love those tokens, don't they?
They do. I mean, Youngest helped me actually unpack them when we got them, and he was super excited.
Yeah.
He was, in his own words, he found it very satisfying to pull off the plastic wrap on.
Boy knows what he likes.
I mean, come on.
It is very satisfying,
It's very satisfying. So, Vader to move. Vader can't clear. Vader bumps. Does Vader hurt himself?
Okay.
Because when you bump into your own ships, you have to roll a dice. Let's see. No. Vader.
I'm kind of rooting for the boys already.
I mean, I don't blame you.
The underdogs.
I mean, they're doing great. They've done really well here. It's a tougher position, but they both have shots on Vader. Now, obviously, I'm trying to use this as a maths lesson as well.
Yeah.
And saying that obviously if they can get Vader, if they can each do 1 or 2 points of damage on Vader, that could half point Vader, and that is a huge amount of points there.
Yeah.
But Vader gets to shoot first.
Oh, okay. What can you do with that?
I can...
Oh, you're thinking about it.
Spend all my force.
Jazz hands on the table.
Yeah. I'm debating, so I can either just spend all my force, I'm going to fire control, get the hit, spend 2 force.
But you can't recover force as Vader.
I can recover it at the end phase, or if I suffer damage because I have hate.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really good. That was really good. So Luke is having to spend both of his force to survive that. He takes a crit.
Yeah. What's it gonna be?
And at this stage, Daddy wants to win, so he's not swapping the crits out.
Nope. You can see victory. You can smell it from where you are.
In my grasp. And it was a direct hit.
Ooh.
So Luke is still alive.
Okay.
1 health.
And what's Biggs on at the moment?
Biggs is on 3.
Okay.
So, but Biggs isn't really an arc. So, Luke has 2 options. He can take out Orange and score 1 point. Or he can try and put as much damage into Vader and try and score between them potentially 7 points if they can do it.
Yeah, it's a big ask though with all the benefits that Vader has.
Well, now is probably one of the best times to try and do it.
Oh,
Vader has
you've just
one
used all your force, yeah.
no focuses. So yes, obviously if I suffer damage, I will get force back. But it's a tough one.
See how he gets on.
And also it looks like it was an obstructed shot as well.
I feel very edge of my seat. Oh,
Yeah. Ooh, 3 dice. He's got the target lock there. Oh no, he doesn't. Oh, so it was at Vader.
yeah.
He got the single evade he needed, which is unfortunate. Biggs can still do it.
Yeah.
Biggs actually does have the target lock, sorry, because he target locked earlier.
Yes.
So range 2, unobstructed from Biggs with a target lock. Perfect roll here.
Could
And a
see it.
terrible roll for my part.
But I mean, they're up against 5 dice.
No, it'll only be 3 dice now.
Oh,
It's
okay.
5 dice. That's a brilliant roll. I mean,
Oh, wow.
hitting 2 crits.
Okay.
Oh, so...
Is that Vader's focus I can see?
No,
Oh,
that's
you've
the
got
TIE
1
fighter.
force,
So
haven't
I
you?
spent the force and no, I didn't spend the force. I took the 2 shields.
Oh, I feel like that's a daddy prerogative.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't going to be enough to half points, but it's a victory for them.
Yeah.
It is a victory in itself.
Yeah.
Final shot of the game. Obsidian Squadron pilot versus Luke Skywalker. Can the Obsidian do it? Luke has just regained the force as well.
Let's see what this roll is like. Getting thumbs up his brother.
Oh, 1. Just the 1 hit. This should be fine for Luke.
Should be fine.
He's got 3 evades. Absolutely fine.
Perfect.
So yeah. And that is the final round of shooting at the end of turn 6. And having a look, both teams scoring an additional point there, so it ends 11-8.
That's an impressive show from the boys.
They did really well. And they had such a good time as well. They really enjoyed it. The youngsters were like, we were winning at one point. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, you were.
Take that positive spin on it.
You were. There we go. They're
Yeah.
super excited about it. They did such a good job. Knucks all round. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that with them. And I know they did as well.
Oh, perfect Father's Day.
But yeah, that's perfect Father's Day there. So well done to the boys.
Yeah, well done.
And
Well done to you for winning against children. Should be proud.
so I'm gonna go eat their sweets now.
Yeah.
So
When you go tell them the Easter Bunny. I know, just in case there's any children.
but I just want to say, Sam, thank you very much. I know you were quite nervous, but thank you very much for joining.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And guys, I hope you really enjoyed that Father's Day special there. Just proof that it is okay for the kids to play as well, and they will hopefully have a really good time. But just want to say thank you for watching. Please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, link for the Patreon in the description below, and we will see you next time.